work out so smoothly, but not so smoothly. But listen, man, if you ain't got a power tool, this cost me $18 at Walmart. $18. 18 voltage, extension on that thing. Listen, an impact gun and one of these, you could take a whole car apart with just these tools and common tools. People make it seem like you gotta go to a repair shop, right? People make it seem like you gotta go. Listen, with a little bit of reading, a little bit of knowledge, you can do a lot of stuff. I did this right here by myself. Nobody helped. Sturdy. Sturdy. Sturdy, sturdy, sturdy. In there good. Look. Get your power tool, man. Power tool say, if I was doing this by wrench and by this thing, man, this video will be 3 years long. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get the core support boarded down real good. We about this done with this thing. We're trying to put the crash bar on, man. Yeah, man, we about done with this thing, man. All I gotta do is put the bumper back on and the lights. We're about done with this thing, man. That's what I like.
Panda, 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 panda. I got broads in Atlanta, just to the lean the family. Credit cards in the scammers, hitting the licks in the van. Legacies, family, wait and see, look like a panda.
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Tony for Tony Reviews, and I go hard for this. You already know where I'm at, man. No, you don't. I'm at the car right now, man. And finally, video part 2, man. I've been waiting so long for this radiator, the AC condenser. The AC condenser wasn't hard to find at all, but the radiator, I don't know why they sent me my radiator in the Honda box. I have no. That is so disrespectful to the Germans. That is so disrespectful to the Germans. Okay. Now look, I have no idea why they sent me to me in a Honda box now, but it's been hard to find this radiator right here, man. This radiator is different than the 2.0T Passat, and it's hard to find. There was only one in Illinois. Couldn't get that one, so I had to get one way from California to get it shipped here. Finally arrived. We have arrived. We're about to take the fan off the back, drain it. The little bit that it have in it, it probably don't have no antifreeze hardly or coolant, how you want to say it, in it at all, because you see this hose all in here, man. The coolant, everything done leaked out of that, all right? But we still gonna have to drain it, and we still gonna have to flush it to put some new coolant in it, okay? So we're gonna probably won't film me doing a coolant flushing it, because it's probably gonna get dark on us before then. But I'm about to take the radiator off, drain the rest of the coolant out of it, take the fan off, install the new one, install the new AC condenser, then put on the core support. Bolt the core support back up, get that back right so we can put the crash bar on there, get the battery in there, start it up. I might leave the start up for a new video, but we got so much to do. Let's get straight into it, you guys. Come on! I don't like that slung glare. Come on, baby. Okay, got a slung glare. I don't like that. We got a sun glare, you guys. Sorry guys, I had to move the camera up some because we got a sun glare and it's terrible. Most of this video is gonna be voice over because it's too windy out here. But I already got the new radiator on. That hose was a bitch to get on. Excuse my French. That hose to get off was an ass, okay? I got the new AC condenser right here. With some modifications, I had to put the that on there from the old one. And I'm gonna go and slap that on right quick. Slap this on right quick. Like I said, I probably want to get to the core support today because I really don't want to put the core support on and I gotta flush the whole car. It's easier for me to access these bolts without the core support being on. So I think I'm gonna leave the core support out. I might put the core support on. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might say that for another video. I might say that for the tomorrow video. But right now I'm about to throw this AC condenser on, and most of this video, like I said, is gonna be voice over because too windy. Let's get straight into it. This radiator was so hard to get off, you guys. I'm trying to tell you, most radiators have 1 or 2 hoses on it. Some have 3. This one has 2. You had to take the proms up to pull the hose off. And when I tell you that these hose was stuck on there, these hoses was stuck on there. This radiator was a pain. I was getting so frustrated at this radiator, man. It was a pain. I was like, oh my God, I was just ready to give up, but I knew I couldn't. But this radiator was a pain to get off. I hated, literally hated getting this radiator off. But I finally got it off. Like I said, you got to lift up the proms and pull the hoses off of them. I also hit the drain plug so I can drain the little bit of coolant out of the car before I actually took the bottom hose off, or you're just gonna get coolant on the ground. So I drained it first before I pulled the bottom hose off. Look at my face. I'm looking like, oh my God, this is getting irritating. Finally, I got the radiator off. Oh my God, like I said, it was a pain. So I finally got the radiator off. Now it's time for me to get the new radiator. Get ready to put that on. As you look at the car right now, man, it looks a mess. It looks like, oh my God, this boy don't know what he's doing. It looks like a piece of junk, man. And all honesty, it is a piece of junk at this point. The radiator's not on it, but we're gonna get that. Look, I'm showing all kind of skin action. I'm showing all, like, boy, pull your pants up. I'm showing all kind of skin actions, like I'm a scripper. Got my ass out. What's wrong with you, boy? Got your ass out. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. My bad. Yeah, I put back in the AC condenser fan, aka the radiator fan, aka the oil cooler fan. Put those back into the radiator. Drill those in, drill the bolts in, and get that tightened back up so I can get that supported up so I can get to the AC condenser. Now I'm just trying to line the hose up and get the hose back in there fit perfectly. I'm sorry, you guys, that I'm not actually like got the camera. Like, I know most of the people that work on cars, they have the camera right there in their face, which they have GoPros. I don't have a GoPro. I have a big dumb Nikon. Okay, so I'm sorry that I can't get all the angles that I would like to get, and I really apologize for that. Cause this video, my intent when I made this channel was not to put me building a car on it. That was not my intent, to put me fixing a car on it. It just happened to become a project, and I just wanted to walk with y'all through it. But that wasn't my intent, so I'm sorry that I don't have a GoPro to show you every angle and every bolt I take out. I really apologize for that, because I would like to show you that, okay? Now, I got the AC condenser, as you can see. That's the little thing. It looks like a radiator, but it's not a radiator. It's thinner and it's smaller than a radiator. The AC condenser actually bolts up to the radiator. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to see if off the old AC condenser, do I have to take any parts to add to the new one, which I don't. So I'm just looking over everything and making sure everything is perfect, because when you working on a car, you want to make sure you try to do everything right. You don't want to have to go back and do everything all over again. Make sure you double, triple check until you get it right. So I see that it's right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get the screws right so we can bolt this up. Now, I got the AC condenser, and now it's about time to put it on, okay? So I'm doing is line up the bolts. I put the bottom bolts in first so I can have some support to hold it up for me while I take the oil cooler and put it across there. If you don't know what the oil cooler is, it's the little black thing that looks like a little small radiator, but it's the black one that go across the top. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just trying to line everything up, get the bolts right, put the bolts in, and drill the bolts in so we can get that right, so we can go ahead to the next step. Do you see that little black script I got in my hand right there? That's your oil cooler. Now that one is damaged. but I don't see no hole in it. I pray to God that that oil cooler don't have a hole in it. That means I'm gonna have to take the whole bumper off just to replace it. If the car overheats or anything, I might take the whole bumper off to replace it. So I'm hoping the oil temperature stays normal. If the oil temperature go up, I'm gonna have to replace it. There's no ends questions about it. I'm gonna have to replace it. I pray that I don't have to go that far, because I'm gonna have to take the whole crash bar off. I don't think I'm gonna have to take the crash. No, I won't have to take the crash bar off. I'm gonna have to take the. I'm not taking the core support off. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna find some way to get it out there without doing all that. But hopefully I can, and I will find a way. But I will have to take the bumper off, no doubt. The bumper got to come off to fix that, and I do not want to deal with that anymore. So I pray to God that that oil cooler is good. So I'm just trying to line everything up, make sure everything is right. See, I bolted everything up. It's starting to come together already. As we look at it, it's already starting to come together. The car's starting to look nice. It's starting to come together. I can't even lie on that. The car's starting to look great, okay? Just putting the finished touches, the finished things on the this rubber piece that go on the bottom of the AC condenser. That's everything put together right there. You see the little dents and scratches in that? Now, when I looked over it, it didn't have a hole in it. It's bent. That's all it is. It's pushed it in there, but it do not have a hole in it. I pray to God that it don't have a hole in it. Because if it have a hole in it, then I gotta replace that. And I pray that I don't have to do that. Voila, magic. Look at that. The core support is on. It's not all the way on. We gotta bolt it in first, okay? Right now we're just trying to line everything up to fix the core support, the radiator inside the core support. That's what we're doing at this moment right here. Putting the radiator inside the core support. Right now, just making sure everything line up like it's supposed to. Before I started bolting things down, you want to make sure everything line up like it's supposed to. Then you want to bolt and put everything down. Got my back all out. I know I feel that breeze. It's all cold. Work out so smoothly, but not so smoothly. But listen, man, if you ain't got a power tool, this cost me $18 at Walmart. $18. 18 voltage, a snitching on that thing. Listen, an impact gun and one of these, you could take a whole car apart with just these tools and common tools. People make it seem like you've got to go to a repair shop, right? People make it seem like you've got to go. Listen, with a little bit of reading, a little bit of knowledge, you can do a lot of stuff. I did this right here by myself. Nobody helped. Sturdy. 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 In there good. Look. Get your power tool, man. Power tool say, if I was doing this by wrench and by this thing, man, this video will be 3 years long. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get the core support boarded down real good. We about this done with this thing. I'm trying to put the crash bar on, man. We about done with this thing, man. All I gotta do is put the bumper back on and the lights. We're about done with this thing, man. That's what I like. Okay, you guys, I gotta be the stupidest person on this fucking earth. Okay, I gotta be the stupidest person on this earth. I just showed y'all the airbag, right? And my dumb self was trying to bolt it from the opposite side. That's why it wasn't sticking. I supposed to bolt it from the other side. I can't do it with the impact gun because it's too long. This is gonna be too wide, so you always keep you one of these with a stendo. So we'll get it done. And cool thing about this one right here, leverage. But that's my stupid mistake, man. God, I'm glad I'm caught on to that. Guys, this crash bar was a pain to put on, man. A piece of work. Like I told you, the other part was bent. Look, I make things happen, okay? That's my MO. That's what I do, alright? But yeah, we're gonna get it back together. We're gonna finish putting the crash bar on. I'm running out of daylight actually, but hey, it's all good. It's all good. I'm running out of daylight, but I'm probably gonna stop recording right now. By the time y'all see this car again, it'll be all put together. I'm sorry I couldn't take y'all for the ride, but we got most of it done together. We did the core support together. We didn't do the crash bar together because it was a pain, man. It was a pain. We did the radiator and the AC condenser. We drained the fluids together. All thing I gotta do now is just put the lights back in and the bumper on. And tomorrow, y'all see it.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.